You're good.
You're like, I don't know.
It's recording.
Record though.
See?
Oh, now I see.
Alright. So, hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Mindy.
Hi, Mindy. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
So, where are you from?
Tucson.
And my mom tells me to never ask women their age, but how old are you?
I'm 47.
So, you remember a time before technology?
Absolutely.
And how was time before technology?
Much easier, much simpler, much less stressful, and much less required to be at everybody's beck and call.
Yeah.
Like, I remember a time when people used to leave a message on your voicemail machine, like at home. So you didn't have a phone, you could go out, no one would get mad at you if you didn't call them back.
Yeah.
Like, you could just do your life, right?
Yeah. And do you think because of that, like, you didn't care so much about what other people had to say and think?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And how do you think technology affected you growing up?
So I'm in that age where, like, I've got both of it. You know, I grew up learning how to use a computer in middle school, and so I feel like now, even my expectations of other people, even though when I was younger, like, you didn't have everybody at your beck and call, but now,
Yeah.
like, if someone doesn't answer you right away or call you back right away, you get frustrated and anxious, and where are they? And I don't like that. I hate that. I would rather go back to a day where we don't have phones like that.
Yeah. And how do you think technology affects generations growing up now?
Oh, I think that we have so many more issues with mental health and anxiety and depression with our kids who are growing up with technology because of social media and people being mean and saying mean things about them. When I grew up, you said mean things about your friend on the telephone,
Yeah.
right? But no one else heard it. It was just me talking to my friend about how I don't like my other friend.
Yeah.
But now everyone hears it and everyone knows in a minute, and you could
Yeah.
like wake up and all of a sudden your entire reputation has changed. People are saying mean things about you. Suicide rates have gone skyrocket, and I attribute it completely to technology.
Yeah. And talking about kids, you have any kids?
I do.
And how do you think technology affects them?
Well, just like I said, like I've been very cognizant of trying to make them realize that that's not a diary, to don't put their feelings on social media, that it's not all about instant gratification, but that both of my kids suffer from worrying about what other people think way more than they should.
Yeah. And do you think that grown-ups now that have kids are knowledge enough about the effects of technology since they didn't grow up with technology?
I think my generation's really good,
Yeah.
but I think that, like, kind of people a little older than me are a little less savvy, and then people who are a little younger than me are probably a little even more savvy.
So you think you understand like the effects of technology good enough to help kids?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And how do you think that it's gonna affect even the generations after us, where all they know is technology?
I don't know. It's scary. No one, like my daughter and I talk about all the time. Like, some of her friends do not know how to have a conversation with somebody else, and they literally text each other, and they don't speak to each other. They don't know how to talk on the phone. They don't know how to call and make an appointment for a doctor's visit because they text. They don't know how to do that, and I think it's probably just going to get worse.
Yeah. And you like go outside and see that too in today's world? Like, even like kids around my age, like they don't know how to talk to each other.
We go out and we see people sitting at tables and everyone's on their phone and no one's interacting and no one knows how to talk to each other.
What about the dating life? Do you think that changed?
Absolutely. I mean, you used to try to meet someone online or something, and that would be a very dangerous situation, and now that's commonplace for my age and my daughter's age.
Yeah. And do you think that that's bad for us, and that it's kind of, you know, I feel like people don't try to like communicate and try to meet somebody in person now because they're just relying on Tinder.
I totally agree. Like, I feel like it's better to meet somebody and just look at someone and say hi.
And are you on Zoom right now?
Am I on Zoom?
Yeah. Do you use Zoom?
Yeah.
Is that for work, school?
Well, I used it during, like, when the big closed shutdowns were during the pandemic for, like, Zoom happy hours with my friends when we were all on when we were all couldn't get together. But I haven't used it really at all. I work in a hospital, so I go to work every day.
Yeah, you work at this one right here? It's nice. I try to convince my brother to move out here.
Yeah?
Transfer over.
Yeah.
But do you think that everyone moving on to Zoom is eventually going to correlate to a more distant and more reliance on Zoom in the future?
I do. I think we're going to stop relying on in-person conversations and really move towards virtual conversations.
What about work?
So many people aren't going back to work, and they're staying in Microsoft. Like, and now there's all these different venues to do the same sort of thing Zoom.
Yeah.
Like,
and do you think that people realize that sitting at home on Zoom and doing their work at home, that they actually don't want to do what they're doing in life?
I don't know. I mean, some people are still getting like their work done, and other people are really just kind of being lazy about it.
Yeah, you think it's harder to work from home?
I do. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
And how do you like working right next to this beautiful view?
Oh my God! Look, I come here 3 times a week before or after work because this is the most amazing place in the world.
Yeah. And do you think that we disconnect from all of this, from being on our phones?
Absolutely.
And how do you think that affects us mentally?
I think that we're more depressed. Our mental health is severely affected by not getting out and doing.
Yeah. And when you come out here, do you feel any different than if you were just at home on your phone?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Accomplished, better, fills my cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people miss this.
I do too.
What about cities? Do you think we're supposed to be in these built up cities?
Oh, I don't know. I like living around lots of people, so I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you think technology was inevitable?
I don't know. I mean, we wanted things to be easier and communication to be better, so we're smart. Yeah, I think it's a lot of hand, but
Yeah. Do you think a lot of people use it as a tool or it controls them?
I think both.
Yeah.
I think both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Sweet.
mean,
Thank
yeah,
you.
Thank you. How's
You're
working over here though?
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.